This feels like a game you need to say buckle up for what is to come.
I'm strapped in.
With the way these two teams like to play. Cameron, in a way, Mark Berger, Doug Knight, our officiating crew, controlled here by the Terps, wearing the dark uniforms. It is the dark side of the shell theme, little Star Wars theme, so hoping to use the Force for good things are the Terps here at home. Ozzy Mamadou on the inside turns, can't get it to go, able to get her own offensive rebound. The Terps excel on the glass.
Yeah, that's going to be a theme in this game. They are top 3 in the country in rebound margin.
15.5 more per game than their foes. That's tapped out of bounds. Can Chance Gray continue the performance she had against Illinois on Wednesday night when she had 18 points, tied her season high in score?
Yeah, she's a senior guard. This is a Ohio State team with some youth, as we see on that turnover to start this game. But that's what we're going to see all game from both teams. And how, on the contrary, here comes Ohio State setting up that same full court pressure. As we mentioned, both of these teams love to apply it for pretty much the entire game.
Okanawa able to break through. Keep an eye on the Terps. Again, the way they play defense can create turnovers, but Brenda Freeze talking with us. Sometimes we give it away too much on the inside. Counted on the foul. Okanawa knifing in for the bucket. And free throw there. Good to make it a 3-point trip for the Terps to mark the first item in the scoring ledger.
And then Okanawa turns right around. She is the head of that 1-2-2 full court press for the Terps.
Kennedy Cambridge leaving off for Gray. From the elbow, puts it up. Mid-range shot won't fall. And Elsa Lemila, the sophomore from Finland, able to get the board. Okanawa in traffic again. That was not a replay of the other bucket. It's another chance for a 3-point play. Brenda Freeze told us, knew what she brought defensively, did not know she would be that dynamic in the open floor, and you can see it. She's finding little seams and cracking them wide open. Okanawa 6, Ohio State nothing. And now the Terps looking for more. Number 6 on a jersey, passing it. Beautiful feed there from Puffenbarger, but Ozzy Mamadou can't put it home. And we'll see if the Buckeyes can settle down and get their offense on track. Again, how these teams generate extra possessions. Can Buckeyes do it via steals and turnovers and pounding the glass for the Terps?
Yeah, so that's a focus for Ohio State today, trying to contend with Maryland on the boards.
Corner 3 on the way. Kylie Kitts able to knock it down. Just her 6th make in 21 tries from beyond the arc.
She's one of the talented freshmen for Kevin McGuff's group. Impressive at 6'4" to be able to stretch the floor.
Okanawa continuing to keep it rolling. She's got all 8 for Maryland.
I'm glad we chose to highlight her to lead the show, or we'd be looking a little silly right now.
Yeah, the junior from Boston in her first 2 years in Durham with the Blue Devils. And now doing awesome things here in College Park. One and done again for the Buckeyes offensively.
Yeah, she only averaged about 10 points per game last season at Duke, so she's already almost at that number here in the first couple of minutes of this game.
Showcased herself with that most outstanding player honor in the ACC tournament in her career. Turnover, Maryland. Here comes Jaloni Cambridge. Inside, Kitts, nice catch. Finish not there. And the rebound pulled in by Gerzon. And now turnover.
Maryland is really without 3 players that they thought were going to be starters for them this season.
Yeah, 4 in all out for the year with injuries. Saw both head coaches, both veterans. Brenda Freeze, season 24 in charge here of the Terps. Kevin McGuff, 13th year with Ohio State, 20+ as a head coach overall. Here's home. Puffenbarger, the handoff. Addie Mack on the drive. Left-handed shot. Steered away by the Buckeye D. That went off the side of the backboard, and now a kicked basketball. It'll remain here with Ohio State. And Kevin McGuff's team started the year unranked for the first time since 2019-2020 with all of their unknowns coming in. And in 14-2 start for the Buckeyes, 16-1 for Maryland. Cambridge pull up on the foul line is good. A walking bucket.
Yeah, and she's so smart at picking her spots, and that was not an easy finish. That was over the length of Garzone.
Mack straight away. Garzone continuing her run from the other night against Rutgers when she hit all 6 from beyond the arc. Make it 7 straight three-point makes. And leads the Big Ten with 49 on the season. Misfire there for the Buckeyes. Garzone leading off for Puffenbarger. Money and a timeout for the Buckeyes.
It is a really special moment. Some of those players still involved in basketball. We saw Christy Tolliver. She'll be getting a head coach job soon in the W.
And this group continues to impress on the defensive end. And there it is, the steal and bucket for Aluchi Okanawa as she cracks the 1,000-point mark for her career. 4,000-point scores on this Maryland roster, just not all of them are healthy.
Yeah, Okanawa has been shot out of a cannon to start this game. I mean, she does not let up for a second on the floor, already into double figures in this game.
Well, the 2 stars getting it done. Okanawa has 10. Garzone with those 2 threes. Nice rebound and stick back there for Lemila. And the 6'6" sophomore from Finland had a double-double, second of her career 2 games ago against Rutgers.
And now with the score, that allows Ohio State to set up that full-court press. Oh, heat check for Okanawa.
Not able to stick it from long range, but an offensive rebound for the Terps in Puffenbarger. Garzone, nice dump down on the inside. Handle lost. Let's see if we've got a whistle there. Inbounds off the ball being knocked out of bounds. And there's Boyko able to stick it. The 6'4" freshman from Belarus who had 4 points, 6 rebounds in the win midweek against Rutgers.
Yeah, so many intriguing players for Brenda Fries. Just a young player who's played professionally.
Nice feed from Gray to set up Lemila. Averages about 7 per game. Lob on the inside, out of the range of Boyko. Controlled by Ava Watson, the senior from Buford, Georgia. Kick over to Gray. Not able to dial it in from deep. And you saw Kennedy Cambridge trying to fire it off a Terp and get it to go out of bounds, but instead, good work from the Terps to save it. And Garzone continues to dominate from deep.
Big Ten fans very familiar with Yarden Garzone, but she's in a different jersey this year after 3 years at Indiana. But you cannot leave her alone. She's now made 3 triples here in the first quarter, shooting 50% from deep in Big Ten play.
She's made 9 in a row from beyond the arc in her last 2 games. Good opportunity there on the break. Okanawa can't finish. Jaloni Cambridge flashing back. Maybe a little too fast, couldn't get it down off the window. Here's the pace we expected.
Oh, yeah.
Addie Mack coming the other way, and fouled by Jaloni Cambridge.
You really need to try to have more length closing out against Yarden Garzone.
Brenda Fries just complimenting the senior from Israel, saying, you know, she's got such a high basketball IQ, making the right plays, and the rest of the teams had to kind of elevate their level to kind of catch up with her.
Yeah, sometimes you think about a player coming in and trying to acclimate, but because of just how smart she is, it takes her teammates a little time to be like, oh, if I get to this spot, she's going to find me, or I can find her there. Well, they're starting to figure it out.
Lemila had a nice angle on the drive to the bucket, could knock it down. Heat check there for Garzone. She stepped in front of a teammate there. I believe it was Kendall Walker to take that one and couldn't put it down. Hey, you give her a little leeway as hot as she's been.
It's like a 3-point contest. She just pulled the ball off the rack almost there. She wanted it.
13-point cushion for Maryland. Under 2 left to go here opening quarter. Cambridge trying to get it going. There's Watson. Able to get a second look for the Buckeyes. And the 3 is good. Off the bench, Bryn Martin, the freshman from Springboro, Ohio, delivers. Boyko left open. Able to hit from her spot on the baseline.
Maryland just quickly breaking the pressure that time, skipping that ball up the left side of the floor, and Boyko has had an impressive start in off the bench.
Kevin McGuff said transition defense, one of our keys, along with rebounding and watching the threes. None of those things have gone well thus far for Ohio State. On the deck, held ball the call, and the arrow favoring the Buckeyes. This game played at an up-tempo, pro-style pace, NBA, WNBA, whatever you'd like. Jaloni Cambridge forced to hoist it, and she has not been able to get into a good rhythm thus far. Just 1 of 6 offensively. Long lead feed and well over the intended target there. Rainey Wilson out of her reach.
And on the other end, that's what Maryland was really focused on this afternoon, making things as difficult as they can for Jaloni Cambridge, because she's going to get to her spots. But what I've seen is every time she's tried to pull up, she's met with a lot of size. Another turnover for the Buckeyes.
Okanawa trying to turn it into points. Tiana Todd there defensively able to slow the Terps down for the moment. Walker guarded by Watson. About 2-second difference between game and shot clock here at the end of the opening quarter. Okanawa can't hang on to it. That's turnover number 5 here in the first 10-minute stretch thus far for Maryland. Jaloni Cambridge, deep pull up. Won't fall, tapped out, and the end of the quarter. And the Terps right from the jump, surging to the bucket. Buckeyes got no points off of them because Ohio State, after making 4 of its first 12 baskets, only made 1 of its last 9. And Okanawa gets position on the inside and finishes.
I don't know how they threaded that pass in there. It was well defended. Somebody in the front, somebody in the back, but somehow they just sneak it through a crevice for another 2 for Okanawa.
Another assisted field goal for the Terps to start off here in the second quarter. Cambridge, 1 of 7 in the opening 10. Can they get the 3rd leading scorer in the Big Ten going? Her sister Kennedy in attack mode, and she'll shoot a couple of free throws.
Much separation for shots she normally gets.
Now, Jaloni's big sister, older sister Kennedy, knocking down the first free throw. Again, you know about her defense, leads the Big Ten in steals, but Kevin McGuff talking about her offensive growth. Saw that. 12 points, 5 boards, 4 steals, 3 assists in a win against Maryland in Columbus last year. And now continuing that growth now, averaging 8+ points per game. Okanawa trying to turn into the paint again. Stymied by Kitts. Turnaround, partially blocked. Walker in there in cleanup mode.
Just another tough mate for the Terps. That was well defended on the interior again.
And dashing down is Cambridge, trying to get something before Maryland can set up its defense. Foul on Azimamadou of Maryland. Another one coming for Cambridge. And able to try to claw the Buckeyes a little closer, but still a double-digit deficit here early in quarter number 2.
And this is rare to see Ohio State kind of falling back into the half court, but that's because Maryland had success beating that pressure.
There's own long rebound off her missed triple. Cambridge leaves off for Gray. Skip pass, open look, knocked down. Good work from Kennedy. Cambridge, just a 24% three-point shooter, but delivering there.
Yeah, that was a good rhythm possession for Ohio State. Started with the rebounds and then able to change sides of the floor.
Walker back out high. Hoffenbarger Little mid-range shot there for Okanawa. Rebound pulled in by Lemila. Jaloni gives up to her sister. Kennedy feeling it. Back-to-back triples for Kennedy Cambridge.
Sister, and now back-to-back possessions where they ended the defensive possession with a rebound. That's allowed them to get out and run and play at the pace they want to.
Able to get a couple of quick strike buckets, but the Buckeyes are accustomed to. Wheeling inside is Boyko. Lemila able to block that one out of bounds.
Knocked down 2 triples in a row, same spot.
Hoffenbarger will pull up and hit. Again, the redshirt senior stops at UConn, Arkansas before setting up shop here with Maryland. Kitts, and a block is called on Garzone. And on the inside, the Buckeyes able to cash in right away. Kitts making an impact here. Turnover, Maryland. Gray pushing the pace, and she'll score it. Timeout, Terps, Ohio State. Able to get things rolling. 4 of 4 in the quarter.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Buckeyes did about 3 minutes without a point. And Jaloni Cambridge stepping to the line. Again, Okanawa, Garzone. Super efficient and effective thus far for the Terps. Cambridge able to make the first. 81% shooter on the season, was 9 of 12 at Illinois in that 41-point outburst on Wednesday. And most points by a Big Ten player so far this season. Good pressure. Kitts gets the turnover. Back for Watson. Can't convert. Kitts still fighting. And unfortunate for the Buckeyes after all of that effort to end up empty.
Yeah, those are ones you have to convert in a game like this that's going to be tight throughout. You earned yourself the possession.
Still only 2 points off turnovers in this game for the Buckeyes. Normally that's a place they feast. And now Boyko called for the walk. Turnover number 9. We'll make it 8 now on Maryland.
Yeah, they can be a turnover-prone team. They average about 16 per game, so they have to take good care of the ball against this disruptive defense. Good
ball work. Watson is open and converts. 34% three-point shooter. And been more accurate in every way this year. From the floor, from beyond the arc, from the free throw line for the senior. Nice cross-court pass to the open performer Walker, who's not able to knock it down. And Jaloni Cambridge, see Walker picking up the defense. Cambridge undeterred, called for the travel. Again, 4 of her 6 points coming from the free throw line. Just 1 made field goal. Has set up some of her teammates already. 3 assists and 3 boards, but not able to have that usual scoring punch. That player has it. Garzone with her 4th triple of the opening half.
That arc is so high on the shot, but again, you have to find her everywhere she is on the three-point line. You have to stay attached the way she's shooting the ball.
And the Terps hit 16 threes as a team. And Cambridge, again, player knows her shot isn't falling. How can I help? Get to the free throw line. Interesting, we had a chance to talk with her today. We asked her how her game's kind of grown. You did, Kim. She said, I feel like I'm slowing things down a little bit, which is hard to see for a player that plays at such a high pace.
Right, it was interesting. She just said she feels more in control this season on both ends of the floor. Another steal for the Buckeyes.
Watson giving it up for Kitts. Great defense there for the Terps to get back. Felt like that was going to be a breakaway bucket. Watson still turns it into 2.
Watson has brought really good energy in off the bench, making plays on the defensive end and then adding some offense as well.
And under 2 to go here before the break. At one point, the deficit was 15 for Ohio State, and it's a 3-point game. Walker. And Okanawa on the bench with a couple of fouls. Maryland's offense has kind of been a little stagnant since she went there. First one is down. That 40-point game for Jaloni Cambridge. She's one of only 4 players in Ohio State program history to score 40 or more in a game in their career. Kelsey Mitchell, Sammy Perhalis, and the other player that did that is in the house. She's on the Buckeye bench. Katie Smith, baller, the Hall of Famer, did it as well in her illustrious Buckeye career. Under 90 left to go before the break. Open look and a knockdown for Rainey Wilson.
Ohio State gambled, got out of the play, trying to go for the steal, and the freshman Wilson looking comfortable from behind the arc.
Coming off a career-high 12 in the victory at Rutgers with 4 triples in that game. 50% shooting from deep for the Terps, rimmed out for Kitts. Lemila, rebound and stick back.
Yeah, Lemila has to stay aggressive. She's been playing really well for this Buckeyes team. I think she has an advantage on the interior. They have to keep looking for her.
Garzone coming back. Tipped out. Jaloni Cambridge mashing the accelerator. And down.
And now they'll get a chance for 2 for 1 as well with how quick Jaloni Cambridge can bring the ball up. How about that finish high up off of that glass?
Down 15, now dead even. 40 apiece here. We said frantic and frenetic, and it's felt like that throughout. 2 top 20 teams tangling in a good one. Garzone pulling up and sticking it. The confident veteran giving the Terps the advantage back headed to the locker rooms.
While Jaloni Cambridge has just drawn so much attention, she has 8 of her 12 points from the free throw line. Let's see if they can get her some more open looks, try to get a couple of field goals.
Again, Maryland, Ohio State, both 4 and 1 in Big Ten play. Starting this day, trying to keep tabs with the front runners, UCLA and Iowa. Nice rebound there for Okanawa on the inside, laying it off. And put in by Ozzy Mamadou.
And she's had a quiet start to the game. She'd come off of 2 back-to-back double-doubles, and she gets her first bucket of the game, and now the rebounds right back to the Buckeyes.
Kennedy Cambridge doing what she does, stealing the ball and setting up a teammate. Kylie Kitts able to finish.
And Kylie Kitts has been impressive. Younger sister of Chloe Kitts, injured player unfortunately for South Carolina, but she brings great size on the perimeter, the ability to go inside out.
7 points, 4 rebounds, couple of assists. Acrobatics there for Okanawa, but again, it's Ozzy Mamadou able to follow up. And now, big-time collision near midcourt.
I mean, you know how quick Cambridge is with the ball. She was already in the middle. She reached in. That's one where you backpedal and stay in front of her.
Just got a little too greedy there in the moment. So we'll see how the Terps do without one of their architects of the offense. And how about Kylie Kitts continuing to impress? Her second 3-ball, first stretch into double figures for her in this game. She's got 10.
And she's really forcing Maryland to now have to respect that distant shot and stretch out the defense.
Offenbarger able to get into open space to get off her shot, but can't knock it down. Cambridge flashing down Gray. 2 strong Kitts battling there, but a massive tap out by Ozzy Mamadou. Good energy for her. Garzone short on the triple drop. And Kitts able to corral it. And Jaloni Cambridge needs a little optical assistance. Her eyewear getting knocked off and maybe knocked away, so she'll go without it for a moment.
I think that's the first time I ever saw her pull the ball back, and I knew something had to be off there because usually she is full speed ahead. Does she have an optical NIL deal yet? Because that is money sitting on the table right there.
Yeah. Got to have the good vision there. Kennedy Cambridge going down short of the shot. Ozzy Mamadou with another impactful play on the board. Ozzy Mamadou stepped on the inline, trying to save it. Turnovers continuing to ramp up, a dozen now for the Terps. They average 16 per game. Jaloni Cambridge, there is the flash and the finish.
Now I wonder, is she going to put the glasses back on or just leave them off? Because that's only her second, is it her second field goal of the afternoon? Or that was her third now.
Now you're getting Cambridge power squared with Kennedy getting into the mix.
Okay,
yeah,
let's go.
Again, nothing slows her down. Two different sneakers. Again, she's got the different colors working in this game. Glasses are back. Kitts not able to continue her strong shooting right there. Rebound pulled in by the Terps. Nice outlet. McLean lost the handle. Kennedy Cambridge poked it away from behind. Addie Mack been quiet offensively, trying to feather it over for Ozzy Mamadou. So Terp basketball will take it. 2 on the shot clock. Mack recognizing, getting it off, can't get it in. Good box out there for Lemila. Jaloni Cambridge coming back, and a collision here. They're going to get Kitts for the player control foul.
Move around to the side, you'll have a layup.
Yeah, flattening 5'9" freshman from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Addie Mack. And the Terps get it back, trying to retake the lead. Garzone puts it on the deck. Nice leave, and an offensive foul called there on Garzone. Second foul on Garzone that goes in as a turnover. 4 of them in the last 4 minutes or so, and Terps without a point for 3+ minutes. Counted in the foul for Kitts. And a chance to make it a 3-point play. And the redshirt freshman who came to college a year early, then redshirted at Florida, transferred to Ohio State, and again continuing to find her form. 13 now for her on the inside. Good feed and finish. Garzone able to score it. Jaloni Cambridge dashing back, has it tipped out by the Terps.
It was interesting today when I was getting ready for the game. I had the Notre Dame game on, and someone said Hannah Hidalgo is the quickest player in college basketball with the ball in her hands. I think we need to see some stats there, because I'd like to see Okonawa in the mix. I'd like to see Cambridge in that conversation.
Little skills competition, maybe? Love to see. Good defense to cut off Cambridge that time. Made the good pass to the open shooter, and Watson, who can't deliver. Watson, another crack. Knocks down the 2.
And it was Kylie Kitts again on the offensive rebound. She leads this Buckeyes team in rebounding with about 7 per game. She is having a tremendous start to the second half here.
6 boards, picks up her 3rd assist as well. And Cambridge able to get the ball, hold on to the eyewear, and dash to the other end.
The lens actually popped out. One of the lenses popped out. I saw it go flying to the Maryland bench.
Well, now Maryland able to control it. Ozzy Mamadou with another loose ball rebound. Mack from the corner, rimmed out. Ozzy Mamadou continues to really be active on the inside. The Big Ten's 3rd leading scorer, good for about 21 points per game. Ozzy Mamadou able to knock down the first free throw. That's a bonus if she comes in shooting 45.5%. In 2 years of junior college basketball at Gulf Coast. Again for the player from London, redshirted last year, and guess what? They brought back in Okanawa again with the 3 fouls. Almost feel like they had to at this point. She's been such a force in this game.
Yeah, the Terrapins have looked really different today in the minutes that she is not on the floor. I would assume Brenda Fries had a little chat with her before that she needs to be very smart defensively. I would not put her on Jaloni Cambridge because of how quickly she can draw a foul. Let's see who she gets matched up with here, but I think it would be dangerous to put her on Cambridge.
Foul on Lemila, her second. This team with a trio of fouls here in quarter number 3.
Yeah, that's smart. Aluchi Okanawa off the ball from Jaloni Cambridge, as Cambridge would certainly look to draw that quick fourth against her.
And Kevin McGuff saw Jaloni Cambridge in a little bit of a pickle.
Yeah, and don't let the number 19 ranking fool you. This Ohio State team has only lost 2 games, and they were both to top 5 opponents as Cambridge picks up an offensive foul. But the only 2 Buckeyes losses have been to number 1 UConn and number 4 UCLA.
Rainey Wilson able to draw that foul, second on Jaloni Cambridge. And on the baseline, we've got a travel call. In Maryland, those turnovers continue to pile up, 15 of them. $16 Buckeye points off of those turnovers. Entry there for Kennedy Cambridge, able to get it up over Garzone. Kennedy Cambridge. Nice offensive output for Kennedy Cambridge now with 9 points. Garzone, triple number 5.
And those were the 2 who got Maryland off to the hot start. Okanawa that time on the dime. Buckeyes lose Garzone on the perimeter.
Corner look. Tiana Todd not able to stick it. Rebound Boyko. Outlet Okanawa. Wave it off. Foul there before the shot. Okanawa back rims the second free throw. Watson in the corner, back out for Jaloni Cambridge. Doubled to her sister Kennedy. Todd picks up the dribble, returns to Jaloni Cambridge. Little breakdown move to get some separation. Lemila missed the bunny on the inside. Jaloni Cambridge able to poke it back out of bounds in transition. And the 2 speedy stars of these teams guarding each other. Garzone working around the screen. Kicks back, Okanawa. She'll try it from deep. Saw she was going to miss, screaming in contact. Certainly watch the foul counts on 2 prime performers for these teams.
I'm surprised Coach McGuff didn't appeal that.
Free throws for Okanawa. And the lead bumped up to 3. 2 and change left to go here in an engaging Big Ten regular season affair.
This is really good.
Todd on the deck. Poked away. Boyko out of the pack for Okanawa. Twirling around, finds the open shooter. Stick back. How about it? Mira McLean cleaning up on the inside for the Terps. She'll shoot 2. Stops at UConn and Virginia earlier in her career. Second one pops out too, and Kitts with a good box out for her 7th rebound. Missed opportunity for Maryland. Jaloni Cambridge back at it, pull up, yes. Smooth.
One of the few possessions where she's taken the ball off the dribble and actually had some space, and she knocks it down.
Boyko's jumper from the side missed. And Jaloni's journey again down the floor, but hesitated and traveled.
That one may come up in the film session.
Okanawa Probing again. Hits the deck and rewarded with another trip to the free throw line.
Not to be denied getting to the rim.
And continuing to convert from the stripe. About 80% on the year. 7 of 8 in this game. Yet over 1,000 points for her career earlier in the contest. And able to stick it from the stripe. 59-56. Watson wheels it corner to corner. Gray drains it. Chance Gray with a big triple. Leader in made threes. Brings it a little closer, make it a 2-pointer there for Gray. So a 1-point game in the final minute of the quarter. Cambridge off the miss. That one from beyond the arc, and that one's good. Another big bucket for Chance Gray.
There's the triple, and she's a confident scorer. She's had a quiet game, but maybe this will get her going a little bit. Back-to-back buckets for the senior.
And that one does count 3 and vaults the Buckeyes in front by 2. Got a 4-second difference between game and shot clock here at the end of quarter 3. Garzone on the drive. Whips to the corner. Okanawa open. Long rebound. Got it back. Puts it up. Kitts able to snare it and run out the clock. And the Buckeyes head to the 4th.
She is the fully charged battery that gets this team going.
Remember, at one point, early second quarter, the Buckeyes were down 15. Battled back. The deficit 2 at the break, and now up 2 headed to the 4th are the visitors. And the miss there from Wilson. Lucia Kanawa, 21 points. A lot of that from the free throw line. 9 of 10 on the night. And Jaloni Cambridge has done damage from the strike too, especially when her shot was not falling at all in the opening half. Nice feed inside. Kennedy Cambridge on point there to Lemila.
Yeah, that was gorgeous vision, patience from Cambridge. And I said it before, I think Lemila needs to stay involved on the inside.
Wilson coming back. Missed the last 3 badly, and that one perfection.
Yeah, she's really starting to play confidently. Only averages 3 points on the season, but had a career-high 12 in the last game against Rutgers, and that was a big shot there.
Her second triple of this game. 7 in the contest for the Terps, coming off 16 in the win against Rutgers midweek. Lemila lost the handle on the deck. Kennedy Cambridge in there. Held ball to call. Entry for Lemila. Can't shoot. Too strong off the glass. Never did hit the rim. And now another held ball. They'll say Maryland had it. And Jaloni Cambridge tied her up, but the arrow is favoring the Terps this time. Okanawa around the screen. Turns into Kennedy Cambridge. Had to force it up and only found the front rim.
Yeah, that was well defended. You want to stay vertical against Okanawa because of how many times she's been able to get to the free throw line. That was a good adjustment.
Jaloni to the corner for Kitts. Strokes a 3. Her 3rd of the game. 16 points now for the redshirt freshman.
Yeah, she has been the MVP for the Buckeyes so far in this game. Big time performance.
2 off her career high, has added 8 boards and 3 assists to boot. Wilson working on Gray. 7 left in the shot clock. Mack to attack and score.
Yeah, Mack saw the mismatch with Kylie Kitts, a bigger player on her on the perimeter, and she just put her head down and got to that left side.
Her first field goal of the game. Player averaging over 11 per contest. Lemila tied up by Boyko, got it back to Jaloni Cambridge. Gray, she'll flash to the basket and score.
Ohio State really attacked that strong double team on Jaloni Cambridge. They quickly passed out of it, and that's what allowed the open lane.
Wilson is feeling it. the freshman from Greenville, Wisconsin. How about a trio of triples on the afternoon?
The Wisconsin Gatorade Player of the Year. Looking good from behind the arc.
Backs up her career high of 12 the other night with 9 thus far in this one. Gray to the corner, Kennedy Cambridge. The threes are falling here in College Park.
And that's just gorgeous offense. Gray getting her way into the paint, 2 feet in the paint, draws the defender, and a nice crisp pass out to Kennedy Cambridge, who's been really clutch at times in this game.
Make it three balls for her in the game. Boyko on the baseline for Okanawa. Gets it back and puts it back in.
And that can't happen for Ohio State. You got her to throw something up off the backboard, out of control, and then nobody makes an effort to box out or go after the board.
Game high 23 for Lucia Okanawa. On the inside, that falls. Jaloni Cambridge matching her scoring-wise with another bucket. Give her 18.
What a game this has been. We've got action on both sides, big-time performances.
Inside and outside. Mack poached away by the Big Ten steal leader, Kennedy Cambridge, for her sister Jaloni. Leading off for Kitts. Timeout, Maryland. Be consistent for 40 minutes. Continuing battle for a team with a lot of youth and a lot of new pieces. We saw them kind of flat early, and they've flown right back. Can they put it together down the stretch on the road in a Big Ten environment?
Yeah, this is for sure a high-pressure situation. We mentioned this team has only lost to 2 top 5 teams. This would be a huge top 10 win on the road. Maryland's
only loss on the road against Illinois as Jaloni Cambridge drains a triple.
Jaloni Cambridge only shooting 20% from 3 on the season. That looked pretty comfortable to her right there.
Mack coming back. Corner look, and that's short. Chance Gray on the push now for the Buckeyes. Lemila back for Jaloni Cambridge. She'll try it again, and hit again.
She was getting a lot of points from the free throw line early, and she's just let the offense come to her here in the second half.
It's a 10-0 run for Ohio State, ended there by Okanawa. Will probably have to keep coming up huge, give her 25 in the game. Jaloni Cambridge surging again. Can't hit. Okanawa tapping it to herself. Beats the defense for 2 more.
It's incredible how quickly Jaloni Okanawa can make a play. She has that knack for just kind of getting her hands on the ball and tapping it ahead to herself.
And that will foul to finally slow down this pace. 6 of 11 in this quarter. Problem is, Buckeyes are 8 of 10.
Wow.
And a couple of massive shots from beyond the arc. 4 of 4 from long range. That's why they've gotten some more separation. Under 10 of the shot clock for Gray. Lemila trying to get position. Kennedy Cambridge on the turn, can't get the roll. Tap out to the corner by Ozzy Mamadou, goes out of bounds. It'll be Buckeye basketball. Jaloni gonna get some room to operate out high. In the corner, Kitts, high arching 3-0. Kennedy Cambridge finds the basketball.
And that's just a huge play. In a game like this on the road, a lot on the line. That's now 2 offensive rebounds for Ohio State on this possession.
And they actually have the overall rebounding lead in the game against the Big Ten's leader in rebound margin. Jaloni Cambridge for Gray. Less than 5 of the shot clock. Chance Gray on the drive with the left hand.
That was a fire finish. Chance Gray, a slower start offensively in this game, but showing that when the game is tight, she's comfortable getting those shots.
She's got 11, fourth Buckeye in double figures. Another turnover. Jaloni Cambridge turns it into 2 more. Timeout, Terps.
Cambridge, coming off of a career-high 41-point game, now has 26 in this one.
Yet at 1 point, Buckeyes down double figures, now up by more than 10. Okanawa gets it back. Long three for Wilson, no. Rebound for Lemila. And Ohio State can slow it down. And the Buckeyes didn't get their first lead till about 3 minutes into the third quarter. And they have raced away since, especially here in the fourth. What a feed and finish. Lemila, nice dime for cutting Jaloni Cambridge.
Cambridge just running her way off of some screens. Defender gets hung up on it. No one was there to help.
Okanawa, another hustle play, but just running out of time for she and her Terp teammates. Extra pass, Wilson. Hit 3 threes earlier, but not that time. Garzone, another one rims out. And Jaloni Cambridge will start to kill some clock. Well, she had a great moment. WNBA star Asia Wilson watched her in person, had that 41 in Illinois. Said she was fangirling a little bit when she got to meet her.
Yeah, she said she was trying to play it cool. I was like, Asia might be a fan of yours after you just dropped 21 in front of her. Or sorry, 41.
Now, this is going to be another memorable moment for she and her sister and their teammates as she feeds Kennedy for another bucket. An impressive win against a Maryland team that was previously unbeaten in this building this season.
Yeah, this is just big time. The moments where they really took control of this game. Rainey Wilson says, hold on, not so fast.
That's an encouraging sign for the Terps going forward. Second consecutive game with a quartet of triples for the freshman. But the Buckeyes, when they have the defense on point, are tough to beat. And they get 22 points off of 17 Maryland turnovers. Kevin McGuff's team, unheralded and unranked entering the start of the season. They continue their rise to the top with another impressive win.
Yeah, this was just impressive on all fronts. Ohio State started off the game slow, and then this young lady right here, Jaloni Cambridge, struggled through some tough defensive schemes to finish with 28 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, encroaching on that triple-double line, but so many other players played a part for the Buckeyes.